Just wanted to try and give you an update without calling a meeting and wasting an hour. We're halfway through our supply side monitoring. This is the halfway point, and to date, we have not done any artificial conditions, which would be any specific tests. Next week, we're going to be doing several of those, which we'll talk about later. But just want to point out this is the halfway point, and it's been going well so far, and wanted to give you some more details about what is going on. Here is the form you've been filling out, and it's been working quite well. Don't forget to use these notes and make sure that you hit that submit button. Here is what happens with those forms that you fill out. Each one gets a line across here. Each time you hit submit, it makes a new line of what's been selected. So here you can see we've selected CNC and Haas. We didn't put it on or an off time, but that's because it was after hours, and that's just fine. That's perfect to know that we ran till 7. What we really want to try and capture are these type of events where we've done our updates. Here you can see the entry was made twice, which is absolutely what we're trying to do because it validates that that data is correct. They both indicate that it started at 11:30, and this one indicates that it went off at 4 o'clock. But the most important entry that I've seen so far is that we stopped and made an entry at 4 o'clock on this day that the Z was actually turned off. That's an event that we're trying to monitor. So if you are going on break, if the whole shop is going on break rather, I'd like to see that entered in. Ralph, that's for you. And also these notes are great. Here's one, you can put your initials in there. Thank you, Bevan. And panel saw is not on the list, but I don't think it consumes much air. I do appreciate that kind of note though. So please keep up the entry and see if we can get more prolific, and we'll talk about running some artificial tests starting on Monday. Thanks. Almost forgot to show you what we're trying to do with this data. We will get a chart back or some data that can be put into this sort of graph. One line will be the amperage load, which will indicate how hard the compressor is trying to make the air, and the other will be the pressure, which we will take accurate timeline at this chart, and we'll look for a dip or maybe a level spot, and we will correlate that to our accurate time over here and look for an indication of a change that was made. So that's why exactly we want to try and capture events that you notice that are changes. Thanks, and keep up the great work.